Whenever I travel by tube, I look around the carriage to decide who I'd eat first. If we were a group of people stranded on a desert island.
Really?
Wow. I hope this isn't true, Germaine.
Although we are now all doing it.
Yeah.
And I think we all know what we're thinking.
Yeah. It's certainly not going to end well for me.
The thing about you is we could eat you and make a raft out of the bones. So, Germaine, is this a thing you only do on the tube?
Well, you know how, I mean, you can sit in the tube, stupefied with boredom, and ask yourself what everyone would look like undressed. And that is just so depressing a thought that I started to work variations on this theme and thinking, you know, who looks toothsome?
Toothsome?
Yes. Who would you like to sink your teeth into?
I thought looking toothsome meant you had a lot of teeth.
Well, you thought wrong.
Really? Did I really?
How do you make the judgment call, then? Is it just the fattest, or...?
No, it's not just the fattest, because they're probably the least interesting. You might decide...
Interesting.
It's about how interesting
because
you're
it's just
eating.
lard. Unfortunately, it's positively correlated with youth.
So you like the idea of eating you?
Imagine, Germaine, we're all on the tube together.
Hang on, she's eyeing me up here. She's fully eyeing me up.
In which order do you eat us?
Well, Germaine is quite right. He has to go first. He's the fittest.
That's an assumption.
Thank you very much.
So you're starting with Germaine. All right, we'll allow you that. Who do you turn to next?
I think it'd probably be Alan next.
It's hard to know if it's a compliment or not, isn't it?
Do you remember that feeling at school when you were lined up and they were picking the football team? And the only thing you could think was, I better not be last. It's happening again!
So you've got Germaine and Alan. Who would you go to next?
Oh, David, I think.
Thank you.
It does feel like an honour, doesn't it?
It does. I'm very proud to finish in the top half of the table.
Why would you go to... Why, for Lord's sake, would you go to David before me, to a lesser extent Lee, and Richard? Why?
I think Richard would be a bit difficult to handle, to manage.
So you've got the three of us left. Who's next?
And it'd be a matter of how one cooked you. Crackling is what comes to mind.
I don't know if she's insulting me or praising me.
Everybody loves crackling if it's made properly.
Yes, I like that. So it's me next, is it?
Well, yes, maybe. Look, this is getting out of hand, I'm afraid. I'm full already. I'm not even hungry anymore.
Take it a little more seriously, please. So you're left now. You're left with the two stragglers. You've been pushing them round your plate. You really don't want to know. It's, Lee and, Richard. Who do you go to next?
I can't help thinking at this point I'd have probably got off the tube.
So who was last, just to be sure? For when I get the T-shirts
I
printed.
thought I'd spared Richard.
You spared Richard because you think he's too weak, so
let him go.
Lee is technically last. Excellent.
So Lee is last, but you refuse to eat Richard at all.
So what's he going to be?
What do we think, Richard?
Well, I think, just look in her eyes, it's so true.
So you both think it's true?
Yeah.
I think it's a lie.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. But I'll go with the majority, because I'm weak.
You're going to say true. Germaine, truth or lie?
Lie.